You know, I've always believed that the moment you decide to be extraordinary is the moment your life begins to change. And today, I want to talk to you about something that can revolutionize your life, your career, and your relationships. It's a simple idea, but don't let its simplicity fool you. It's powerful enough to transform everything. Here it is. Act as if you are the best. Act as if no one is better than you. This isn't about arrogance, my friends. This isn't about putting others down. It's about lifting yourself up to your full, magnificent potential. It's about building an internal fortress of belief that no external challenge can penetrate. When I say act as if you are the best, I'm talking about adopting the mindset, the habits, and the actions of someone who is operating at the absolute peak of their game. I'm talking about setting a standard for yourself that's so high, it pulls you up by its very nature. It's like creating a magnetic north for your ambition. Let me ask you this. Have you ever watched a great athlete perform or seen a master craftsman at work? There's a certain confidence, a certain poise that they carry. It's not arrogance, it's certainty. It's the knowledge that they've put in the deliberate practice, they've honed their skills, and they're ready to perform at the highest level. That's the powerful energy I'm talking about when I say act as if you are the best. It's about carrying yourself with that same unwavering certainty, that same powerful poise in everything you do. Now, some of you might be thinking, but I'm not the best. I'm not even close. And to that I say, so what? The profound beauty of this principle is that it works even if you're not there yet. You see, when you consistently act as if you're the best, something truly magical happens. You start to believe it. And when you believe it, you start to become it. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy of the most potent kind, where your internal conviction shapes your external reality. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a fundamental principle of human psychology and growth. Think of it as a strategic upgrade to your personal operating system, preparing you for levels of success you once only dreamed of. Let me give you a powerful example. Imagine you're in a job interview. You're nervous, you're doubting yourself, you're wondering if you're good enough. Now, how do you think that interview is going to go? Your internal dialogue will inevitably manifest in your body language, your voice, your answers. But what if you walked into that interview acting as if you were the absolute best candidate they could possibly hire? What if you carried yourself with an unshakable confidence, spoke with certainty about your skills and experiences, and truly believed that you were the ultimate solution to their problems? Do you think that might change the outcome? You bet it would. The energy you project, the certainty you embody, becomes irresistible. And here's the kicker. Even if you don't get that particular job, acting as if you're the best will have fundamentally changed you. You'll have practiced confidence. You'll have articulated your skills and experiences in a powerful, compelling way. You'll have raised your own standards for how you present yourself. And all that new internal architecture will serve you exceptionally well in the next opportunity that comes along, positioning you for even greater triumphs. This journey isn't just about external validation. It's about internal transformation. But let's be absolutely clear about something. Acting as if you're the best doesn't mean you stop learning or growing. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The truly best people in any field, from global leaders in business to innovative minds shaping our future, are always learning, always improving, always seeking new data, new perspectives. They are hungry for knowledge, eager for new challenges, constantly adapting to shifting landscapes. So, when you act as if you're the best, you're also committing to continuous, relentless improvement. You're saying, I'm going to carry myself like the best, and I'm going to do the diligent work every single day to not just become the best, but to stay the best. This transformative principle applies to every single area of your life. In your relationships, act as if you're the best partner, the best friend, the best parent. What would that truly look like? How would you treat people? How would you communicate with profound clarity and empathy? How would you show up day after day with unwavering support and love? In your health and fitness, act as if you're in the best shape of your life. How would you nourish your body with vibrant, healthy food? How would you move your body with joyful energy? What powerful habits would you cultivate that serve your well-being? In your finances, act as if you're the best at managing money, as if you're a CEO managing your own personal empire. How would you make strategic decisions about earning, saving, and investing? How would you budget with precision, vision, and discipline? How would you actively invest in your future, understanding the currents of the global economy and positioning yourself for sustained abundance? This mindset transforms scarcity into opportunity, turning your financial aspirations into tangible realities. Now, I can hear some of you thinking, but isn't this just pretending? Isn't it fake? And to that I say, at first, maybe it is. But here's the powerful truth about human beings. We are incredibly adaptable creatures. We become what we consistently do, what we consistently practice. If you consistently act confident, you become confident. If you consistently make healthy choices, you become healthy. If you consistently manage your money with foresight and wisdom, you become financially astute. It's not mere pretending. It's powerful, intentional practicing. It's rehearsing for the magnificent role you are destined to play in your own life. And let me tell you something else. The world responds to how you act. When you carry yourself as if you're the best, people treat you differently. Opportunities open up. Doors that were once closed suddenly become ajar, revealing new pathways to success. But remember, this isn't about fooling anyone else. It's about strategically fooling yourself. It's about tricking your own mind, that powerful supercomputer between your ears, into believing in your boundless potential, your intrinsic worth, your undeniable ability to achieve truly great things. It's about cultivating an inner game that aligns with your highest aspirations. You see, most of us have a little voice in our head that whispers, "You're not good enough. You can't do that. Who do you think you are?" And that voice, my friends, is a liar. It's a liar that's been programmed by years of self-doubt, by well-meaning but misguided advice, by setbacks and failures that we've misinterpreted. When you act as if you're the best, you are actively, deliberately reprogramming that voice. You're telling it with every confident step and every powerful declaration, "Actually, I am good enough. I can do that. I am someone who achieves great things." And here's the beautiful, liberating part. As you start to act this way, as you start to carry yourself with this renewed confidence and certainty, you'll find that it becomes easier and more natural. What started as a conscious, intentional act soon becomes your unconscious reality. It integrates into your very being. Now, I want to be crystal clear about something. Acting as if you're the best doesn't mean you ignore your weaknesses or your mistakes. The truly great people in any field are acutely aware of their shortcomings. But here's the profound difference. They don't let those shortcomings define them. They see them as opportunities for growth, as challenges to overcome, as data points for strategic improvement. So when you act as if you're the best, you're also committing to honest self-assessment. You're saying, "I'm going to hold myself to the highest standard, and that means I'm going to be brutally honest with myself about where I need to improve, where I need to upskill, and where I need to seek mentorship." And that, my friends, is where the real accelerated growth happens. Because when you combine the unshakable confidence of acting like you're the best with the profound humility to recognize your areas for improvement, you become truly unstoppable. You embody a dynamic force that learns, adapts, and conquers. Let me share a little secret with you. The most successful people I've ever met in any field, whether they're building global enterprises, leading innovative research, or transforming communities, all have this in common. They act as if they're the best, even when they're not yet there. They carry themselves with a quiet confidence that silently declares, I belong here. I have something valuable to offer. And you know what? That confidence is infectious. It inspires others. It creates a powerful ripple effect that can change not just your life, but the lives of those around you, elevating the collective standard. Imagine for a moment what your life would look like if you truly believed, deep in your bones, that you were the best at what you do, or that you possessed the capacity for greatness. How would you walk into a room? How would you approach challenges, seeing them as exciting puzzles to solve rather than insurmountable barriers? How would you treat yourself and others with unwavering respect and high expectations? That's the extraordinary power of this principle. It's not just about achieving external success, although that often follows as a natural consequence. It's about transforming your internal landscape. It's about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts success, who naturally overcomes obstacles, who naturally lives a life of profound purpose and fulfillment. So, I challenge you, starting today, to act as if you are the best. Act as if no one is better than you, not out of arrogance, but out of a deep, unwavering belief in your own magnificent potential and inherent worth. When you face a challenge, pause and ask yourself, how would the best, most capable version of me handle this? When you're about to give a presentation, tell yourself, I'm the best person to deliver this message with clarity and impact. When you're working on a project, approach it with the mindset of, I'm going to do this better than it's ever been done before, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. And here's the key. Don't wait until you feel ready. Don't wait until you have all the answers. Don't wait until you've conquered all your fears and doubts. Start now. Start where you are. Start with what you have. Because the truth is, you'll never feel completely, perfectly ready. The greatest achievers in history didn't wait until they felt ready. They acted as if they were ready. And in doing so, they became ready. So, my friends, I urge you, act as if you are the best. Act as if no one is better than you. And watch as your life transforms before your very eyes, unfolding into its most magnificent expression. Now, let me tell you something that might surprise you. This principle of acting as if you're the best isn't just about you. It's about elevating everyone around you. When you raise your standards, when you commit to excellence in everything you do, you create an environment where others can't help but rise to meet you. Think about it. Have you ever been in the presence of someone who exudes confidence and competence? Someone who carries themselves with grace and certainty? It's inspiring, isn't it? It makes you want to step up your own game, to reach for a higher standard. That's the powerful, catalytic effect you can have on others. When you act as if you're the best, you become a beacon of excellence, a standard bearer for what's possible, not just for yourself, but for your team, your community, your family, and even for the global competitive landscape where excellence is the currency of influence. And in doing so, you give others implicit permission to do the same. But here's where it gets really interesting. When you act as if you're the best, you start to see the best in others too. You start to recognize and appreciate excellence wherever you find it, fostering a culture of mutual respect and high achievement. And that, my friends, is how you build a team of champions, whether in business, in your community, or in your family. Now, I know some of you are thinking, but what if I fail? What if I act like I'm the best and then fall flat on my face? Well, let me tell you something profound about failure. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. It's a necessary, invaluable step on the path to greatness. When you act as if you're the best, you're not saying, I'll never fail. You're saying, I'll face my failures with the unyielding confidence and fierce resilience of a champion. You're saying, I'll learn from every setback, extract its wisdom, and come back stronger, smarter, and even more determined. You see, the best of the best aren't afraid of failure. They're afraid of not trying. They're afraid of playing small. They're afraid of living with the regret of, what if? So, when you act as if you're the best, you're giving yourself permission to take bold risks, to stretch beyond your perceived comfort zone, to reach for things that might seem impossible. And in doing so, you dramatically expand your realm of what's truly possible for you. Let's talk for a moment about comparison. In today's hyper-connected world, it's so easy to fall into the insidious trap of comparing ourselves to others. Social media, for all its benefits, can sometimes feel like a highlight reel of everyone else's successes, a curated facade of perfection. But when you act as if you're the best, you stop playing the comparison game entirely. You realize that your only real competition is the person you were yesterday. You focus on your own exponential growth, your own remarkable progress, your own unique and extraordinary journey. And here's the beautiful, liberating irony. When you stop comparing yourself to others and start competing only with your own magnificent potential, that's when you truly start to stand out. That's when you start to achieve things that others might consider impossible, because you're no longer confined by their metrics or their limitations. Now, I want to address something important. Acting as if you're the best doesn't mean you become complacent. It doesn't mean you rest on your laurels or stop striving for improvement. Quite the opposite, in fact. The truly great ones, the ones who consistently perform at the highest levels and shape industries, are always hungry for more. They're always looking for ways to refine their skills, to expand their knowledge, to push their boundaries. They understand that the world is dynamic, and to stay at the top, constant evolution is essential. So when you act as if you're the best, you're also committing to a lifetime of passionate learning and growth. You're saying, I'm the best, and I'm going to keep getting even better. That's the mindset that turns good into great, and great into legendary. Let's talk about mindset for a moment. Your mindset is like the operating system of your life. It determines how you interpret events, how you respond to challenges, how you approach opportunities. When you act as if you're the best, you're installing a new, powerful operating system. You're upgrading your mindset to one of abundance, possibility, and relentless growth. You start to see opportunities where others see only obstacles. You start to find innovative solutions where others see only problems. This isn't just a personal shift. It's a strategic advantage, much like the agility that distinguishes market leaders from their competitors. And here's the incredible thing about mindsets. It's contagious. When you operate from a mindset of excellence, it radiates outward and spreads to every area of your life. Your relationships improve. Your health improves. Your finances improve. Because you're approaching everything with the unyielding attitude of, how can I do this at the absolute highest level? Now I want to share a little secret with you that might surprise you. The most successful people I know have a practice that profoundly impacts their day. Every morning, before they start their day, they take a few moments to visualize themselves at their absolute best. They see themselves performing excellently, achieving their goals, living their ideal life with vibrant energy. This isn't just daydreaming. This is powerful, intentional mental rehearsal. This is actively programming your subconscious mind for success. When you consistently visualize yourself at your best, you're far more likely to act that way in real life. It creates a neural pathway to achievement. So, I encourage you to try this. Every morning, take just a few minutes to vividly see yourself acting as if you're the best. Visualize yourself approaching your day with unwavering confidence, profound competence, and crystal clear clarity. See yourself overcoming challenges, seizing opportunities, and making a profoundly positive impact in every interaction. Let's talk about language for a moment. The words you use, both in your self-talk and in your communication with others, have a profound impact on your reality. When you act as if you're the best, you need to align your language with that powerful belief. Instead of saying, I'll try, say, I will. Instead of, I hope, say, I know. Instead of, I can't, say, how can I? These might seem like small changes, but they represent a fundamental, seismic shift in how you approach life and its challenges. They are declarations of intent that empower you. And here's something else about language. When you speak as if you're the best, with conviction and purpose, you inspire others to do the same. Your words have the incredible power to uplift, to encourage, to ignite passion and possibility in those around you. Use that power wisely, generously, and with the full force of your conviction. Now, let's address a common misconception. Some people think that acting as if you're the best means you have to be perfect all the time. Nothing could be further from the truth. Perfection is an illusion, a mirage that keeps you stuck in place, paralyzed by the fear of inadequacy. When you act as if you're the best, you're not aiming for perfection. You're aiming for excellence. And excellence is about doing the best you can with what you have, where you are, right now. It's about continuous, dedicated improvement, not flawless performance. The truly great ones understand this. They know that mistakes are not only inevitable, but are invaluable data points. Instead of fearing mistakes, they welcome them as profound opportunities to learn and grow. They know that every error, every setback, every perceived failure is just critical feedback that can help them refine their approach and become even better. So, when you act as if you're the best, you're giving yourself permission to make mistakes. You're saying, I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to take strategic risks. And if I stumble, I'll stumble forward, learning from every step. Let's talk about habits for a moment. Your habits are the fundamental building blocks of your life. They're the small, daily, seemingly insignificant actions that, compounded over time, shape your character and ultimately determine your destiny. When you act as if you're the best, you start to adopt the habits of excellence, the routines and rituals that empower peak performance. You become more disciplined, more focused, more intentional about how you spend your precious time and energy. You start to prioritize the things that truly matter, that align with your deepest values and loftiest goals, and you elegantly eliminate the distractions that hold you back. And here's the beautiful thing about habits. Once they're established, once they become deeply ingrained, they become automatic. What once required effort and willpower becomes second nature, an effortless expression of who you are. That's how acting as if you're the best transcends into being your best. Now, I want to address something that might be on some of your minds. You might be thinking, but what about humility? Isn't acting as if I'm the best the opposite of being humble? Here's the truth, and it's a powerful distinction. Humility isn't about thinking less of yourself. It's about thinking of yourself less in comparison to others, and more in terms of your potential to contribute. When you act as if you're the best, you're not doing it to inflate your ego or to put others down. You're doing it to maximize your inherent potential and your positive impact on the world, leveraging your unique talents for the greater good. The most truly humble people I know are also the most excellent at what they do. They don't need to brag or boast because their actions, their results, and their consistent contributions speak volumes for themselves. They're secure enough in their own abilities and self-worth that they can freely acknowledge, celebrate, and even champion the greatness in others. So, when you act as if you're the best, you're actually cultivating true humility. You're saying, I have unique gifts and talents, and it's my profound responsibility to develop them to their fullest potential so I can be of maximum service to others, to my community, and to the world. Let's talk about leadership for a moment. Whether you're in a formal leadership position or not, you have the profound opportunity to lead by example every single day. When you act as if you're the best, you naturally become an influential leader. People are drawn to those who exude confidence, competence, and a clear sense of purpose. They want to follow those who have a clear vision and the unwavering ability to execute on that vision. By acting as if you're the best, you're stepping into your authentic role as a leader, whether that's in your family, your community, your workplace, or even on a larger societal stage. And here's something else about authentic leadership. It's not about having all the answers. It's about asking the right questions and being willing to seek out the best solutions, regardless of where they come from, fostering collaboration and innovation. When you act as if you're the best, you're open to input from others because you're secure in your own ability to discern and integrate valuable insights. Now, let's address fear for a moment. Fear is one of the biggest, most insidious obstacles that holds people back from acting as if they're the best. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But here's the liberating truth about fear. It's just an emotion. It's a signal from your magnificent brain that you're stepping out of your comfort zone, that you're daring to venture into new territory. And guess what? That's exactly where true growth, real innovation, and profound achievement happen. When you act as if you're the best, you're not aiming to eliminate fear. You're learning to dance with it. You're saying, I feel afraid, and I'm going to take action anyway. That, my friends, is what courage is truly all about. Acting in the face of fear, not in its absence. Think about the powerful ripple effect of your actions. When you consistently perform at your highest level, when you embody that best version of yourself, you create a wave of positive change that extends far beyond yourself. Your excellence inspires others, challenges the status quo, and raises the bar for everyone around you, fostering a culture of mutual aspiration. Consider how this principle profoundly applies to your relationships. When you act as if you're the best partner, friend, or family member, you bring a new level of care, attention, and unconditional love to those vital connections. You listen more deeply, communicate more clearly, and show up more fully, enriching the lives of those you cherish. This doesn't mean you're perfect. It means you're committed to giving your absolute best in every interaction, building stronger, more resilient bonds. Now let's talk about resilience. Life will undoubtedly throw curveballs your way. That's a given. But when you act as if you're the best, you develop an unshakable core of resilience. You see challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as powerful opportunities to prove your mettle, to showcase your unwavering spirit. You bounce back faster from setbacks because you intuitively know they're just temporary detours on your magnificent path to greatness. Consider how this empowering mindset affects your decision-making. When you act as if you're the best, you make decisions from a place of unshakable confidence and crystal clear clarity. You're not swayed by fleeting emotions or short-term gains, much like a strategic leader navigating complex market dynamics. Instead, you consider the long-term implications and consistently choose the path that aligns with your highest values and grandest goals. Let's explore the concept of personal standards. When you act as if you're the best, you naturally and powerfully raise your standards in every area of your life. You no longer settle for good. You strive for genuine excellence in everything you do, whether it's your professional work, your personal relationships, or even the meticulous care of your living space. Think about how this principle applies to your health and well-being. When you act as if you're the best, you treat your body like the high-performance machine it is, a magnificent vessel for your dreams. You fuel it with nutritious, life-giving food. You challenge it with regular, invigorating exercise. You give it the restorative rest it needs. You recognize that your physical health is the foundational bedrock for everything else in your life, enabling your peak performance. Now, let's consider the profound impact on your creativity. When you act as if you're the best, you give yourself explicit permission to think big, to innovate without inhibition, to courageously challenge conventional wisdom. You're not afraid to share your groundbreaking ideas or to try new, untested approaches. This expansive mindset unleashes your creative potential in ways you might never have imagined, allowing you to contribute novel solutions and artistic expressions. Let's talk about the power of focus. When you act as if you're the best, you develop laser-like focus on what truly matters, cutting through the noise and distractions of the modern world. You're not sidetracked by trivial concerns or petty dramas. Instead, you keep your eyes firmly on the prize, concentrating your energy and efforts on the activities that will propel you closer to your most ambitious goals. Much like a visionary CEO focusing on core strategic initiatives, consider how this principle affects your time management. When you act as if you're the best, you treat your time as the precious, finite resource it truly is. You become more intentional and deliberate about how you spend your days, ruthlessly cutting out time wasters and rigorously prioritizing activities that directly contribute to your growth and success. Now, let's explore the impact on your emotional intelligence. When you act as if you're the best, you become more attuned to your own emotions and, crucially, to those of others. You're able to navigate complex social situations with grace, empathy, and strategic insight. This emotional mastery becomes a powerful tool in both your personal and professional life, enhancing your ability to connect and influence. Think about how this mindset affects your approach to learning. When you act as if you're the best, you become a voracious, lifelong learner. You're constantly seeking out new knowledge, new skills, new perspectives, understanding that curiosity is the engine of growth. You recognize that in our rapidly changing, interconnected world, the ability to learn, unlearn, and adapt is perhaps the most crucial skill of all, setting you apart as an agile, future-ready individual. Let's consider the impact on your financial life. When you act as if you're the best, you approach your finances with a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. You make smart, informed decisions about earning, saving, and investing, understanding both local market dynamics and global economic trends. You see money not as an end in itself, but as a powerful tool to create value, foster security, and make a positive impact on the world. Now, let's talk about the power of consistency. Acting as if you're the best isn't a one-time event. It's a daily, unwavering practice. It's about showing up day after day, consistently giving your best effort, even when you don't feel like it, even when motivation wanes. This relentless consistency compounds over time, leading to extraordinary, often seemingly miraculous, results. Consider how this principle affects your ability to handle criticism. When you act as if you're the best, you don't let criticism derail you or diminish your spirit. Instead, you're able to sift through feedback, extract what's useful and constructive, and gracefully discard the rest. You see constructive criticism as a valuable gift, an opportunity to refine your skills, sharpen your perspective, and become even better. Let's explore how this mindset impacts your ability to collaborate with others. When you act as if you're the best, you actively bring out the best in those around you. You're not threatened by others' success. Instead, you celebrate it wholeheartedly. You recognize that true greatness often comes from synergistically combining diverse talents, perspectives, and skills, creating a collective force far greater than the sum of its parts. Think about how this principle applies to your personal growth. When you act as if you're the best, you're constantly pushing your boundaries and courageously stepping out of your comfort zone. You actively seek out challenges that will stretch you, that will force you to learn and evolve. You deeply understand that comfort, while appealing, is often the insidious enemy of progress. Now, let's consider the impact on your ability to handle stress. When you act as if you're the best, you develop a different, more empowering relationship with stress. Instead of seeing it as something to be avoided, you recognize it as a natural part of growth, achievement, and high performance. You learn to perform with calm under pressure, to stay composed and focused in the face of complex challenges, much like a seasoned leader navigating a crisis. Let's talk about the power of visualization. When you act as if you're the best, you become incredibly adept at visualizing success. You can see your goals clearly, vividly, in your mind's eye, which makes them feel more attainable, more real. This vivid visualization helps guide your actions, strengthens your resolve, and keeps you powerfully motivated, even when the path gets tough and obstacles emerge. Consider how this mindset affects your ability to inspire others. When you act as if you're the best, you become an authentic source of inspiration for those around you. People are naturally drawn to your energy, your unwavering confidence, your visible commitment to excellence. You become a powerful role model, often without even realizing the profound impact you're having. Now, let's explore how this principle impacts your ability to solve problems. When you act as if you're the best, you approach problems with boundless creativity, relentless determination, and an unwavering focus on solutions. You don't get bogged down in complaints or excuses. Instead, you actively focus on finding elegant, effective solutions. You become known as someone who can get things done, who finds a way, no matter the obstacles. Think about how this mindset affects your personal brand. When you act as if you're the best, you naturally develop a strong, positive personal brand. People come to associate you with excellence, reliability, integrity, and innovative thinking. This stellar reputation opens doors and creates opportunities that might otherwise remain closed, solidifying your position as a trusted and influential figure. Let's consider the impact on your ability to set and achieve goals. When you act as if you're the best, you become a master of goal setting. You set ambitious targets that stretch you, that demand your full potential, and you develop the ironclad discipline and unwavering determination to follow through. You understand that goals are not just wishes. They're sacred commitments to yourself, blueprints for your future. Now, let's talk about the power of authenticity. Acting as if you're the best doesn't mean pretending to be someone you're not. It means being the best, most realized version of yourself. It's about aligning your actions, your words, and your intentions with your deepest values, and letting your unique strengths, your genuine passion, and your authentic spirit shine through brilliantly. Consider how this principle affects your ability to network and build relationships. When you act as if you're the best, you approach networking with quiet confidence and a genuine, generous interest in others. You're not just looking for what others can do for you. You're actively looking for ways you can add profound value to their lives as well, fostering genuine connections built on mutual respect. Let's explore how this mindset impacts your ability to handle success. When you act as if you're the best, you're prepared for success when it comes. You don't let it go to your head or become complacent, understanding that success is a journey, not a destination. Instead, you see each success as a vital stepping stone to even greater achievements, a confirmation of your path forward. Think about how this principle applies to your legacy. When you act as if you're the best, you start thinking beyond just your immediate goals. You strategically consider the long-term impact of your actions and decisions. You think deeply about the legacy you want to leave behind and the lasting, positive mark you want to make on the world. Now, let's consider the impact on your ability to forgive both others and yourself. When you act as if you're the best, you understand that holding on to grudges or beating yourself up over past mistakes only holds you back, consuming valuable mental and emotional energy. You learn to forgive quickly and move forward, focusing your boundless energy on the vibrant present and the limitless future. Let's talk about the power of gratitude. When you act as if you're the best, you cultivate a deep, abiding sense of gratitude for your life, your opportunities, and the incredible people around you. This profound gratitude fuels your motivation and helps you maintain a positive, optimistic outlook, even in the face of challenging times. Consider how this mindset affects your ability to adapt to change. When you act as if you're the best, you become more flexible and adaptable, more agile in a world of constant flux. You see change not as a threat, but as an exciting opportunity to grow, to innovate, and to evolve. This adaptability becomes a crucial asset in our rapidly changing, interconnected world. Now, let's explore how this principle impacts your sense of purpose. When you act as if you're the best, you become more attuned to your unique personal mission and overarching purpose. You start to see how your unique talents, your deep passions, and your unwavering commitment can make a meaningful, lasting difference in the world. Think about how this mindset affects your ability to balance different areas of your life. When you act as if you're the best, you strive for excellence not just in one area, but in all aspects of your life. You work to create harmony and synergy between your professional ambitions, your personal relationships, your health, and your spiritual growth, creating a truly rich and fulfilling existence. Let's consider the impact on your ability to mentor others. When you act as if you're the best, you naturally become an inspiring mentor to those around you. You freely share your hard-won knowledge and invaluable experiences, helping others to grow, to learn, and to succeed. This not only benefits them, but also profoundly deepens your own understanding and mastery, completing the virtuous cycle of excellence.